I'm also here on behalf of our parents regarding the issue about the redesign of our school. Many of our parents are upset because we feel that our school is being snatched from us. We're not getting given any time, and it is just very painful to our parents about this situation. And our kids are succeeding, and they're making it seem like that our kids are failing.
We are very angry. It hurts our parents, it's hurting our teachers, it's hurting our kids. What they're doing to us, I don't think it's right. I think that the superintendent came in our school, disrespected us, treated us like garbage to be serious. And we here and we need all the support that we could get, and we're gonna fight until the end because it's J.C. Clark School.
We are not the lowest performing school, as some have implied. In reading, over 65% of our third graders are at our above proficiency. We achieve all these with a large population of ELL and special needs students. We did not ask for our school to be redesigned, only that we get support to continue making improvements.
I have three very unique boys who attend Clark Elementary School. I wanted to speak on behalf of the children and the families that will be affected by this, more specifically the vulnerable population, which is, the children that are learning to speak English, as well as the children who have special needs, which would not be serviced if this was to go through. They would not be included as, potential students at the new school that would take place. They would not be given a space there. Me personally, I have two children, one who is in the ABA program, which would no longer exist, another one who receives special education services, which at this time is indefinite whether or not they would even be given those services. And, I feel that it's important that every child is given an opportunity to succeed.
I am concerned that we are being branded as failing to justify handing Clark over to outsiders. I can't support a scheme that breaks up families or disrupts our children's education, especially since we have started to make progress. I don't think it's fair to the children to ignore the good things that are happening at Clark. We have a long way to go, but let us keep going, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep fighting until the end.
And I'm here today to stand in support of the Clark School community. I went to school here in Hartford, so did my children and grandchildren, and I know that it feels like to have my school closed. This summer, I volunteered in the CCNE Community Voter Project. We knock on doors all over Hartford, asking residents that they think about our schools. We talked to more than 500 residents in Hartford. I heard that parents want their kids to be safe and respected, not bullied or suspended. I heard that our community wants more teachers, more programs for kids with learning disabilities, more bilingual education, more community programs, more art, more music, and more physical education. But no one says they want to give up the schools. No one says they want to give the schools away. No one says they want to close our schools.
The Clark School community is like a family. We support one another. We work hand in hand to ensure student success. We feel as though the parents of Clark School, the North End community deserves a voice in this, and that they have not been heard, and they deserve to be heard.
On behalf of the teachers at Clark School and all teachers in the city of Hartford who are in community schools, most especially Clark School with its award-winning community school. For the good parents, the good teachers, the hardworking folks who have just spoken to you, this cannot happen. One of the good folks just said something is being stolen, and it is. It's the children's community school. It's the children's ability to go to a school where they feel safe, feel loved, and feel cared about, and are learning. So I say, parents and teachers, you just keep going. God bless you.
We take the position that the parents, and I've been around these parents for quite a while, And I know that each and every one of them love their children and they want what's best for them. So we feel that if the parents is happy and pleased with what is going on at Clark School, then why change it? Why make it into something else? Right. And the other thing is Superintendent Kishimoto is on her way out, and I don't see why there's such a rush to bring in this achievement first at the Clark School. I mean, you see all of these parents here. I mean, if you want to bring achievement first in, bring it in someplace else. Yes. Why the Clark School, where you have all of the parents, or the majority of the parents, are in support of what's happening at the school now? Why can't the superintendent just, leave and let the new superintendent make the decisions concerning what schools are going to be taking?
It is important that our parents in the north end of Hartford have options for their children. As a legislator, I am more interested in any quality education for our children, but I think the issue is process right now. And what we have to continue to do as legislators and as community leaders is continue to support all of the parents in this room and those that are not here so that we are providing quality education.
Who has the arrogance to evict Clark Street Community School from its premises? Who has the arrogance to do that? The community needs to know that what is being handed down is a death sentence against a neighborhood school. This is what's being handed down in a high-handed way, which, as Representative McGee says, follows no process. A superintendent has declared herself the cop, the judge, and the executioner of a community school. That cannot happen. We will not let it happen.
The superintendent of schools, Kishimoto, made a statement suggesting that the city would go door to door informally, and there might be some meetings, informational meetings. But my concern is, when was there ever citizen participation in the planning process? It seems like everything has been planned, organized, without input from neighborhood residents. And, that has to happen, plain and clear.
Ms. Soto and I go back 17 years. I've had the privilege and the honor and the blessing of knowing her and her family. 3 of her children needed special education. Her 3rd child came to me today and thanked me and told me in the best way that he could. He just made me cry instantly, and he said to me, you're like one of those teachers that you see in the movies. One of those teachers that cares and makes a change in someone's life. Yeah. That's what our school, yes, all of the children that go to that school, and the teachers that I've been blessed to work with as a special education teacher, we make a difference in the community. And it doesn't matter what model comes. I know I've made a difference to this little girl's life, to her mom. And to take that away from the parents that are here, I'm so happy and pleased that I see my families of the special ed children that I service here together, uniting to back up their community, their family, and to split up children that have special needs. A family, even with children that don't have special needs, but to split up families and send them all over the schools, it's not right.
Well, my name is Winnie Ortiz. My son goes to Clark Elementary, and I moved here from Vernon to Hartford because I have 2 special needs children, and I moved on Clark Street personally so my son could go to that school because I don't have transportation for him to go back and forth if he gets sick, if he needs somebody to. And I told them, over my dead body, will these people come in and take our school from us? Our teachers work very hard and love our kids, and they deserve to be able to stay where they are and not have to give up their union because they want to sit there and keep on working for the same school with our children. It's not fair, and I don't think they gave us enough time to sit there and voice our opinion and to show that we don't want this. And these people sit there and just say what we want to hear. We find out later that they're segregating the kids when they're bad, suspending them when they don't listen and stuff like that. Our teachers, when the kids are not, listening, they find a way to keep them in school and keep them and find out what the real reason behind the child and why they're working, not just to pick them out. And that's not fair.
You have used the most powerful word in the English language, and that word is no. And that word is no. We have to understand something. Things only happen if we allow them to happen. If you want to do better, you have to be better. This is not going to be an easy road we're going to travel. But I'll tell you this, you are not traveling this road alone.
Right.
I believe the best thing that can happen to a community is to have a community school. As the parent said that just left this mic crying, the difficulty she has getting to meetings and things of this sort, you don't have that kind of a problem when you have a community school. Teachers know parents, parents know teachers. So I say to you, continue to use that powerful word no. But I also want to say this, every decision in Hartford is a political decision.
Yes, it is.
For those of you who haven't registered to vote, and I stood out in front of Parker Center all day yesterday from 5:45 to 8 o'clock to bring you board members who are going to be sensitive to your needs. So I say to you, we can't walk this road alone. You have set your gauntlet down. Become powerful. Use the same system that's trying to take something from you.
Yes, yes.
So with that, I tell you, stay strong. You aren't alone. We're here for you. Thank you.